pass, great reception. That play had it all.
Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, good to the reality, we still outside. Mine on them wrenches harder than trenches. You can't throw dirt on no underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni and by Yanni and Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go through it, that's how you know we lit.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, they finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here. They're showing a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs. You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Throwing is Hurts, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, he'll run to the challenge.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And then nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 82 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That's a tough combination to defend. You know, Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are and make sure you're covering them. And he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it. And he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there, and an Eagle first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them. Here's a great man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a 2nd down and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, they start to clean things, pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked great.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent operate a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Buying time to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Aaron Sipas now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. KC's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. From the gun. It's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Dances by him, and they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this is called touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This backyard football, sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating for the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but it certainly weren't giving up much more.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
We talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he spins free. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is Smith to the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 15 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, and it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A give running left, it's Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll run with Sanders. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Hurts fighting Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. Now back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark finding his way home to get the sack.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from a long distance. And the deficit falls on 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. They got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of it. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They put that in
And running right out of bounds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know what? I've always respected guys who can have these types of games. As a runner, you're going through a pile, people raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football open field after going through that guy's got it.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer, because they need to come up with something. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and get enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him to miss it.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. That is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here. We're going to battle you to the end.
Now touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 81 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim. Back.
Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's Tony. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Staying on his feet. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. It makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. And this is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's got Rome on the move past the 40. Big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. There he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from the yard out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it up to kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally scored. Can't even kick the extra point.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. To about the 45, 2nd down.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's the option, running right. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. From the gun, they will run McKinnon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works takes it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of pride. It's almost like you say, listen, we got to sell the gun. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulated right now. We see double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And of course, a special player.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. An option handoff given to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Goes to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact. Well, he couldn't hang on. Fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's Brown. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 44, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
That's complete to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders. 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
If you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well, trying to keep him in it.
They might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They run once more with McCannon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin.